Hello, welcome back to my channel, Magwe Yayusise at Technology Academy Salon. In today's lesson, we are going to discuss about conditional statements, else if statements, and nested else if statements. So in this lesson, you are going to learn how to do a simple program where when you give a condition that says if you want to do a particular task or you want to perform a particular task given to you, you may be having different conditions. You either do this or you do the opposite. So in this lesson today, we are going to learn about this conditional statement, and after which we are going to design a simple program that, let's say for an example, you have a water tank at your home where you want to install this tank or a pool. But based on this condition, you are going to give your program. It will instruct the program that if this certain level is reached, then you can stop filling the tank, else continue filling or remove the overflow. And there is another program wherein, let's say you want to enroll a student in a particular institution or technical institution for an example. So first, you have a condition. After the candidate has bought the registration or application form, then you have certain criteria you may give to the candidates that if these criteria are fulfilled, maybe in terms of results or in terms of age, like for some of us that normally apply for scholarships, you will know, like you are given a certain age, they said if you are between this age, then you can apply. So in today's lesson, I just want to design certain program that will tell the user if these conditions are fulfilled, then you can perform this task, or else you do the opposite. Okay. So, and I took my time to design a basic program, flowcharts of the program, wherein you can see I use a chart wherein you can see how this program works in terms of flowchart diagram. So each of these conditional we are going to perform today, I have a flowchart design using StarUML. So if you are familiar with that software StarUML, it's okay because I use it to just give the flowchart of the program. So don't forget to like this channel, comment, subscribe on the channel. As you know, this lesson is held remotely. No need for you to install any software or program for the running of your codes. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow us for more videos, because every week we upload new video. So now let's dive in. So first, make sure to check your internet connection. As I said, this program is done remotely. You check your internet connection. If you are connected to the internet, then as usual we use replica accounts, and we try to run our code. So now let me just open my replica account and we start. So as I said, we have 3 conditional statements we are going to treat, but for this lesson we are only going to consider 2. That is the if-else statement and the nested if-else statement. Another one is if-else statement. But for today's lesson, we are only going to consider the if-else statement and the nested if-else statements. So let's see, having opened your replica account for your Python course. So first, as I said, this nested if-else statement or if-else statement is a conditional statement. Let's say the condition goes like this: if condition, we type here if condition, you give your colon, do this, okay, then you can say else then you give your colon, do this. Okay. Do this, else do this. So this one here is refers to as indented block of code. Okay. If condition, do this, else do this. This is just an example I'm giving you. So let's see a flow chart of what we are going to do. Or first we design the code, and after which we try to see the flow charts of how the code we write is going to represent in terms of charts. So this one is just the condition. So now let's see. So now let's say water level, as we talked about tank. Water level let's say is equals to, let's say 50, mind you in centimeter. So say if the water level is greater than 80, if water level greater than 80 centimeter, that's the condition, 80 centimeter, then we say print okay, drain overflow, say drain overflow, else print continue filling the pool. So here is our piece of code. We are in here. It depends on your water level. You can say your water level is 80, 70, 60. It depends. So here is the condition now. If the water level is greater than 80, print drain overflow. So here it means the tank is only going to retain a water level less than 80. Above 80, then you can drain the overflow. Else, if it's less than, then you can say print continue filling the pool. So let's run this program and see. But first, before we run this program, let me show you the flow chart of this type of program we have written here. So here is our flow chart. We have here overflow. The water starts dropping in the tank here, from here. Then here, as you can see, the water level greater than 80. If yes, then the condition says drain the overflow. If no, then continue filling the pool. So here you drain the overflow till you reach the level. Okay, which level? Less than 80 centimeter. So this is just an illustration I designed for you to understand how you can write your code using the if-else statements. Okay, this one is referred to as if-else statement. As you can see, it only has one condition. The condition here is water level greater or less than. If yes, continue filling. If no, then drain the overflow. So then let me just show you another one that we are going to treat earlier on the lesson. So this one is if-else statement. And let's see the nested if-else statement. It's somehow different, as you can see here. Let's say you want to enroll a student from an institution, or you are the candidate, you want to be enrolled. So first you come to the institution, then you start your process. So the first condition here says, here we are going to admit students based on their heights. So if the height of the students is greater than 120 centimeters, if yes, then you can enroll. Okay, if no, you can't enroll. So here, having gone through the first condition, maybe you have succeeded. Then another condition here says we checked for age. Let's say, yeah, you have qualified for the height. Your height is 120 centimeters or above. So now we'll check for age. So now the age here, we have less than 18 years or greater than equals to 18 years. So if your age is less than 18 years, your registration fee is supposed to be 10 new leons, else 20 new leons. So if your age is above, not below 18, so you can pay 20 new leons. So here is just a condition wherein we checked for two conditions. As you see, this one here, this box you are seeing, is refers to as decision box. Okay, no sooner you reach to this point, we checked for the condition. If the condition is yes, then you can enroll. If no, you can't enroll. Then here you can enroll. Now it depends again on your age. If your age is less than 18 years, your fees is 10 millions. If your age is greater than 18 years, your fees is 20 millions. So let's run that code and see. So now let's hit this run button and see what will be our outcome. So here you can see, continue filling the pool. So now let's play with this one. Let's say, okay, for me, let me say my tank level is 70 centimeters, 70, and let's run again and see. See, continue filling the pool again. Okay, let's say mine is 100. Okay, mine is 100 now, or 5,000. So let's see. Drain overflow. So you see, so it means our piece of code is correct. So if you use this type of program you install in a system, then it will work perfectly. Okay, all the system we are using in our homes, be it electric cooker, heater, dryer, everything absolutely are based on system. We run our code, we install the system, we do the programming, then we install it to the homes of the clients. Okay, so this is just an example of how this if-else statement works. As here we only have one condition. If the water level greater than this 80, print drain overflow, else print continue filling. So now let's see another condition, which is nested if-else statement. So it's somehow a bit different, because for nested you have a condition inside your condition. As we said earlier, you want to enroll to an institution. First we checked for heights. If you are qualified in terms of heights, then we checked for age. Then the age now depends on the fees you are going to pay in terms of registration. So here let's see this piece of code and see how it works. Okay, so here let's start. First, when somebody wants to come to university or any place, let's give the person a welcome note, right? So let's say print. Say print welcome come to Technology Academy Salon. Okay, so these are our welcome notes to the candidates. So now let's come to our condition. First, height. So height here, mind you, if you haven't watched the previous videos in terms of inputs, ints, I treat all those ones on my last videos. Okay, so here int input. So we import here. Mind you, for this you can use double quotation or single quotation. What is your height in centimeter? Height in centimeter. Okay. What is your height in centimeter? If this is our condition now, if height is greater than equals to 120, for example. Okay, 120, you say print, you can enroll. Print you can enroll at Technology Academy. Academy Salon. Okay, so if this condition is fulfilled, you can enroll. Okay, so then check for age. Okay, this again, say an input int. We say input what is your age? What is your age? If age less than equals to 18, if age less than equals to 18, okay, say print, you need to pay, $10 million. Okay, else you can pay, else else print you can pay 20 millions 20 millions else this is another condition, print sorry you need to go taller to enroll to this course. Okay, so let's see here. We have this piece of code for an example. Here, as you can see, so let's try to run this program and see what will be our output. But first, let me just try to explain the indentation of this program and see. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to align the block of code for it to work perfectly. Before you can see a red line showing error, is because of the indentation. Sometimes when you are running your piece of code, you get this type of lines, so you need to take notice of it and try to correct. So here first, after our welcoming note here, we have your height. Int input, what is your height in centimeter. Then if height is greater than 120, print you can enroll. As you see, this first condition here, if height is greater than equals to 20, comes with this else down statement. You can see here, this else statement you are seeing. This else statement you are seeing means if your height is less than 120, no need to ask you for enrollment. Okay, they won't ask you for enrollment. You can just say sorry, you need to go taller to enroll to this course. So now if this condition is satisfied, then you can say okay, you can enroll. Based on this first condition, you are okay. So now they ask you, what is your age? You know, I talked about integer on our previous videos, so make sure to check that one. So there we talked about data types, primitive data types, the integers, boolean, floats. So we talked about that one. So here, after you have succeeded in terms of height, now we ask in terms of age. So what is your age now will determine the amount of money you are gonna pay. Okay, so if the age is less than 18, said print you need to pay 10 millions, else you need to pay 20 millions. So it means if this condition up here is not satisfied, for an example, maybe your age is above 18, then you can pay 20 millions. Okay, so this condition here in terms of age deals with this piece of code 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, whereas if this first condition is not met, then we say else print sorry, you need to go taller to enroll to this course. Okay, so now let's go ahead, try to run this piece of code. As I showed you before, the flowchart of this one, let's just do a review of the flowcharts before we run our code. So this is our flowchart that says, come to the institution, start your process. We'll check for the first condition, height greater than 120 centimeter, yes. Enroll, no, can't enroll. Then here, can enroll. Here we have another condition in terms of age. If your age is less than 18 years, print, you need to pay 10 new leons, else you pay 20 new leons. Okay, so this is just the flowchart of this program, as you can see. So before we run our code, make sure to subscribe on the channel, give us a like, comments, as this will improve us to grow this channel and help us create more interesting content on the lesson. So here now, let's go ahead, try to run our piece of code. Mind you, this one is referred to as nested if-else statements. The previous one is just if-else statements. This one is nested because we have two conditions. We have a condition inside a condition. That's why we refer to it as nested if-else statement. So let's go ahead and run our program and see what will be our output. So here we go. Let's run this program and see. Here. So let's see here. Welcome to Technotch Academy Salon. What is your height in centimeter? So now you are gonna input your height here. Let's say, okay, you can give your height, let's say 50. An example for me, let's say my height is 50, then enter. See, sorry, you need to go taller to enroll to this course. As you can see here, whenever this first condition is not met, they can say, sorry, you need to go taller. Okay, so this one, the program will definitely break off because this first condition is not met. So now let's see if my height is 125 or 130 and see. Okay, now it asks again, what is your height in centimeter? So let me say 125. Enter. You can enroll. So you can see here. So because this first condition is met, they said you can enroll at Technotch Academy Salon. Now they ask, what is your age? So now let's say my age is 23, 25. Okay. You can say 18 first. Let's start with 15 years. Enter. You need to pay 10 new leons. Okay. Because your age is less than 18, said you need to pay 10 new leons. So now if your age is over 18, let's see what will happen. Let's try to run again and see. So what is your height in centimeter? Same, 125. Enter. You can enroll. What is your age? Let's say 20. Okay. Say 20 this time or 25. Enter. You need to pay 20 new leons. As you see, our program or our code works perfectly. So this one, you can install it in any system. Okay, it will work perfectly. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe on the channel. See you on the next lesson. Our next lesson will be more interesting. We are going to build a simple calculator where we can use the primitive data types or the 4 operators in mathematics: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so make sure to subscribe on the channel. Then we'll proceed to the next lesson. Thank you for watching the video.